Hello everybody and welcome to another City Skylines video where things are going to get moved around. Essentially I kind of removed the houses that were around this farm, so to speak, center. Um, Residential is in demand right now. I probably will be removing this as well, but yet it also kind of seems nicely of it going along the river, even though it's the sewage department. And it's kind of funny of that bring along this road, and it could be kind of like a nice feature of having houses, but yet in the kind of crappy part of the sewage being dumped in this area. So it's kind of a crappy area to you know live by when it comes to the river. Whereas if it were to be up here, it shouldn't be too bad. But overall, that's kind of wherever it's being placed at the moment. So, but residential and then commercial. This is kind of our downtown area that we've kind of made, and I'm gonna probably stop expanding this. Worst case is I put commercial now down in these areas, um, and that is about it. So we could kind of see that as like the last of the commercial stuff, and that we could put like high commercial into these areas, and that will kind of be the shopping area of kind of the city as they come in, and it's a highway. And we could also add um, a a medium parking lot, like right in the middle of it, like right there, kind of at the end here, the end there, and then the end there. That way there's some parking within. People can park there and then go shopping down these alleyways and all that jazz. So that will be where that ends up being, for shopping, and all this is may get abandoned, but overall in general I will be trying to improve the residential, as this was kind of like a last minute thing. I don't think I like it right here, overall. So this will get removed, but I will want to add some type of like maybe suburban area, so to speak, down by this lake here and everything else. Kind of taking it off the highway and making a bridge that goes over the top. That way they can get over here and all that jazz. So, building is emptying. They're at 52%. So we don't have to worry about that at the time being. Got the windmills, so to speak, or the wind turbines, flowing that electricity. Plus there should be this oil plant, so technically we don't need these at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll destroy them for the time being, as this should connect to here with this power and brings it over to there. So that shouldn't be an issue. This will keep here, and these wind turbines will keep there. We probably should keep them there too as well, as it is powering this whole area for right now, unless if there is a set for power, but I don't think there is. So we'll just keep it as it is for the time being. And we did lose a little bit of money of removing that, but that is for that case. But as of right now, what we are going to do is I'm going to build over here first, and kind of have the set of the land kind of complete before it gets all built. So we'll have this freeform kind of layout right now, and then we'll kind of bring it close and kind of do that. Kind of just be free flowing. maybe we'll have to move it a little bit outwards, so to speak. That way we have full captions of kind of do it like that. So we will kind of that free flowing, and then we'll kind of have sort of straight roads, but we're gonna kind of free flow them all the way around as much as possible. It's kind of like one road, and then what I'll do is, so that way I don't get behind on myself, is get all this kind of plumbing underneath the road. And so that is complete with that so far. Electricity will just transfer over, build another section, and then what we can do is kind of have like every other spot have a house, so to speak. It kind of feels like a suburban area and not everyone's all bunched up, besides like right here. We have these bigger spots. And then have like this neighborhood in the corner. We kind of not necessarily congested, but have like more houses. And have that, and then just like mirroring the whole entire road. And eventually, like, maybe add like an apartment building in between. That's probably what I want to do with that. Is have these smaller houses mixed with lower density houses, and we get more people. Just kind of have, this residential space, but I know some of it, like, probably like right here, is probably not going to not like that, because then I'll bring it out to here and kind of just do that, do that. But I know maybe like back here, we'll like start here and then go over the highway. That way it's kind of that way there's a possibility of, so if I were to do that and then it's not possible where I did it like I kind of like gradually go. just kind of gradually go outwards like that. Just kind of have that, and then everything here is getting demolished. Because I do not like this one bit, so yeah, people may like that, but we are going to let it sim for a little bit, and then all these roads are getting deleted. So all of this is gone. And I believe we'll pause it. So then that's getting deleted. You're gonna delete. So then relocate it. We're gonna relocate it right there. There. And we will undo that. Then what we'll do, dirt road, a straight dirt road. That's what we'll also do, freeform all the way. So there's that, and then we'll create straight road from here to there. So I have this from this. Nah, we'll keep that open. And then we'll have this to that. That to that, for that. Some of this though, it's gonna be like a botanical garden or something that's gonna fit. So then it'll be good. It'll create like a leisure part, and then also have part of this to work out with. So then there. And it's connected within this area. So then relocate this building. Have it set to back. Not enough money. So, what we'll end up having to do. Oh, we have left this. Okay, that's what we'll take that 20,000. We just need to relocate this building. And also relocate this building. This will go next to there. Oh, they've already started. Okay. Alright. Then electricity. Okay. There's that. And then do it that way. Gonna do it like that. Do it like that. Some of this will also be a mixture of big shops, small shops. This will be more consistent of bigger shops. We will probably be big shops, small shops down here. We will just kind of let it simulate itself. We do need to get water underneath, stuff like that. Get electricity shaped over. But this is all a work in progress. So there's that. So it just needs water still. And then electricity. So I'm going to put it right here because I'm going to be putting within this corner high residential. Or no, not high residential. That is a bad idea. I'm going to be putting some office buildings. That's what I'm going to be doing in this corner. In that corner. Because residential is going to get, are going to get that like noise sickness. So overall, I'm going to fill the rest here with high residential. So what we'll do with that. Can't get a wind turbine for right now because we don't have that much money floating around. We just need electricity. That's what we need flowing. So we'll get these office buildings. Flowing on the edge here. That's what we need. We just need these office buildings and all that jazz to just keep flowing, and eventually they will have the need for it. It's just right here in there, this corridor with all this, it just kind of looks a little wonky of everything. So we're kind of giving a mixture of everything of what we can do for residents. So yeah, it's necessarily I just don't want to put like high residential along the line here. If the highway's right there. So hopefully we'll just kind of stop emptying it, or empty it, empty it. And we will street. $4,000 for a dumpster. Okay. But what we could do is upgrade it. And that will help the dumpster trucks to move a little faster. There's a coal, oil power plant. And then all we need out of that is a incineration plant, which will help make it a lot easier when it comes to emptying out these dumpsters. So now let's see if we could do it here for right now. So that will get it for right now. So people are happy with that. And I'll reach all the way down to here. It's just these two places right now. And eventually it will get deleted. stuff like that. So kind of just kind of upgrade that right now. So that's kind of the final product. So we'll do that. We can do that. There. That'll just be a nice way to get it involved for the time being. And it does look like it's coming in pretty nicely. It's just overall there may be right here crime issue that we can add our city our what do you call it, public services. That's what I'm looking for. So we could probably delete that right there, get rid of that right there. So that is the jobs available. There's no workers yet because they have to be educated and well educated. So right now not operating because there's no electricity at the moment. We could move it to like right here. And now it's operating. Okay. So you'll get high schoolers in here that are right next to some shops. So and then we could also move that right there to make that run normally. I don't know why they would not want that to happen, because now it can operate normally. Get some students in that can get educated. Some children in to get educated and start functioning as a normal city. So recycling is important. I just don't have the money and funds to have an incineration project. So we will kind of look at transport is good. So population of 76,000. As we can see down here, people employed, jobs available. So it's just now people trying to fill in that void of trying to fill in the jobs for right now. That we have enough people, it's just filling in where they need to go within that certain job. So that's what it comes down to. Electricity, we're good. What about, just look at bus routes again. Bus line 1. We'll also add, because there was a bus line route out this way. Which one? We're gonna have to delete it. bus line 3. So we're gonna add one bus line. So they're gonna start another line, stop right there, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. There. Now we'll have 16 stops, and I don't know how many vehicles there will be. Looks like quite a few. The depot's right there, so it's 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe more than, because of 16 stops and it's a long route. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Holy mackerel, that's a lot of bus. 16. 17, 18. Was it based on how many stops there is or miles? I wonder if that's the case. We're gonna also add like a bus depot down here somewhere. That way they can get buses, or like overall maintenance, so to speak. So we will wait until we get that 30,000-ish, and this should help with emptying out space already occupied. That's why. You'll put it right there for the time being, because this should help moving this to there. So then that's already full. Still 64% full. It's at 33, 52. And added a couple more, so all of them are gonna get used. And we will add a street from there to there. That way it helps them instead of going all the way around here to there, they can go straight. They can go straight. And I think I'll make it a one-way. So that way no one can go straight into it. So this should help with our issue right here, but yet not, because of how congested it is right here. So there's just gotta be. So we have right there, but overall it will always kind of be congested, to be honest, with us adding this to it, as well as not making it happy, so to speak. Bus stops we don't need to look at. That we don't need to look at. Junctions. This is. So we could make this into a stop, but it's not gonna work best then. But it's starting to clear up on the garbage side of things, but overall I think I just need to add a road here. That way it's connected. Just delete that for right now. And just add a road. There. And possibly just do that. That should flow more smoothly then. So using 17 to 55 to 44, 30. That picked up pretty quickly. All 15 of those used. That's a 92% full. We could have another one of those to help out, because what it'll do is it will take collection branch garbage to produce electricity, so it just takes all the trash and makes it into its own energy producer. So we just need that a little bit longer. Plus if that didn't reach, which it didn't, so let's give it a second, and it worked. Okay. So that just helps with this as well, so this is not hurting with electricity. Some of these roads can get upgraded real quick. Instead of being all these dirt roads. Just kind of seeing. There we go. Get a better view. Everything. This is gonna stay dirt roads. This is probably gonna stay dirt road. This could get upgraded. Because it's like forestry stuff, so it will kind of stay kind of that. I mean, I guess forestry doesn't really have to stay dirt. It can be upgraded. That's all upgraded. And this will be fine. So then, yeah, we just made this cool area. The shops and everything seems to be filling out. And then we have this deep residential right here to fill out that area. That way it's more than just, single families that are living in that area. It just kind of stinks with the electricity right now. But this will get filled out, and well, the bus is working right now. So they're on good paved roads. So we go on that, and then eventually this will get filled up with all these amenities. This is citizens are sick. Seems like they're sick because of all what is happening around them, and not necessarily sick. That's the university, or no, that's a public library. Where's the university? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Alright. That's the hospital. Ambulance in use. 68 patients out of 500. Still pretty good. Very small houses by a Birthday Plaza Botanical Garden, which is pretty nice. These are pretty nice houses. This one. This is a residence 2, level 3. Right next to a coal plant. You could probably move this and it could make them more happy. Move it by the bus depot. So how much would it? Because then it makes them more happy. This will become more green. And could do. Is there any like monuments? Can I have like this across the street? That's like 17 grand though. This would be kind of cool. Right there. Kind of through along here, and then that will upgrade some of the buildings. So that will work out well. That'll be splendid. But for right now, probably put like offices right there or something. That way it grows, but we'll decommit that. Dezone it. You put like a small shop in these 2 spots. See if that'll grow, or put something there. Same with this as well. Same with that and that, or higher density. Yeah, just trying to create some, opportunities for people. I think also for this area they need some type of park. It's way too big. Way too big. Way too big. Some type of like small. Something small. Like that. I'll be fine. I'll help this grow. Have a little plaza. And then do that as well. A little park in the middle. And if they grow within the middle or in between, that's fine too. Yeah, so they got these parks and everything, because this is fully high density commercial. That's fully stuff, so we may change it to low density at this point. So we don't need high density right now. I think just like that, that will be kind of a good start with what we have right now. So I don't want to zone this off because that will be for other public works. But what we can do is add a couple houses right here. Gonna be on the hillside. There's the fire department right there. Gonna do that. And yeah, the big cop shop that I want, that's 60 grand, and then the fire department So we could put the little ones for right now. And then for the time being, as we wait till we get enough money that we can put the big ones down, because they're 60 grand each. We're just kind of growing the city right now, so could be a good stepping stone for us that will protect the city in itself for right now. So the city will be protected one way or another. So bus depot. So could add more bus routes. This will be out of electricity for right now. We just kind of need, just gonna try and put it right there, because I know people don't want that near their house, but it's what we can offer for the time being. Building is on fire. So now we got our amenities right here. All we need is health care. We got a elementary school, a high school, so people are getting educated. It's just we definitely need residents, so these two will fill in that spot. And eventually cemetery and stuff will be included into this. And now we got 9,500, so we got train station, metro hub, the hydro power plant. If we had somewhere where we can have hydroelectricity, the cargo train terminal, train station, so basically like an industrial train station, a normal train station, and then big business, small enthusiast, industrial space planning, high-tech housing, high-rise band, level 6 unique buildings, and a train. So the unique buildings, the Pearl Tower, Temple Complex, Panda Sanctuary, so like seems like a zoo we could possibly create and stuff, but or some type of area. Tripex Complex looks like a space rocket, winter market, and all that jazz. So within this open area, we can like add these unique buildings overall, and add like power plants and stuff like that too. So main goal kind of is keeping this upgraded, add more houses and everything else to fulfill all this power that needs to be spaced out and everything, and then overall in general of just trying to make sure everything is being kind of leveled, so to speak. And what we can do is, which one is this one? I think the firehouse. So what we can do, delete this and build Let's select that. Move this over. Firehouse. And build it. Since we had the 60 grand to do so. And also, what we're gonna do before I completely end it is kind of do this, because that was kind of in the way of things, and just kind of keep it to right there for the power situation. But police cars in use. We'll need more than the 10 if we still have crate rhyme is high in this area, so they're probably also bouncing over from over here. So try and see. That's fire. See how many fire stuff we have. So we have the big one right here. It's probably covered this all. Got a small one right here and a smaller one right there, so that's perfect. And then the big one over here. And then for police, we have the small one right there, small one, and big one right there. So we are basically completely covered when it comes to that. So empty finished. That is good. Empty finished. Empty finished. That's at 33% full. That's at 30%. That's at 98. So we will have this completely always in use of technology or power transferring over. And then we can also add this area. Will probably just keep for the dump as the city grows. It will just keep growing and growing and growing, and has like two ways of exiting, whether it be out that way or this whole chaotic roundabout that is loaded with cars coming in and out. You probably need to make a secondary entrance, so that way this roundabout is not the only way to enter into here. That whether if we use this cloverleaf intersection and kind of make an inner way of going into this way, but yet not also trying to take up much, so it'd probably be like right here and enter it this way, and then the exit will be over there. So that will probably be another way of entry. So truck drivers and just people in general trying to come into the city and stuff, that will be a possibility of try to just make like an intersection right here, branch out a street and have that be curved right in, and then branch out a street out here, curve it out so they can come in and leave out by all means, and then if they have to go a different route, they can come out this way. So overall, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and look forward for more coming soon. Peace out.